Hi everyone, this is Team 12 and today we are here to present our game called Surgery Hero. This game is about plastic surgery. Why are we doing this? Well, there's an increasing trend of performing a plastic surgery. Many people, especially adolescents, perform plastic surgeries. According to the National Confidential Inquiry into Patient Outcome and Death, less than half, which is 44% of operating theaters were properly equipped to perform surgery. As a result of this phenomenon, this game was created to educate the public to think of the risks of performing a plastic surgery. We would like to promote several messages through this game. First, everyone is born with a unique appearance, and people should learn to love ourselves as the way they are. Second, people should also respect others even though the appearance of some people may not be as appealing as others. Thirdly, people should not follow the trend without thinking as they often underestimate the risks of plastic surgeries. And finally, people need to pay attention to whether the clinic and the surgeon are authorized and licensed, and the hygienic conditions of the medical equipment. Jumping right into the game, we thought of the game scenario and game designs. The game itself is mainly divided into two parts. The first part is a platformer game, like Super Mario. At each level, the player character is guided to move and jump between suspended platforms and over the enemies to advance the game. The character is designed to be a neutral gender in the first part. Along the platforms, the player can collect facial features, such as eyes, ears, and noses, including hairstyles. Some of them are masculine, while some are feminine. Moreover, players are also required to answer all three questions correctly to proceed to the next level, as the number of tiles and enemies increases from the previous level, and the questions are more difficult, the levels get more difficult as well. Considering the imitation of plastic surgery, the second part of Surgery Hero is a simulation game. After completing all levels of the platformers, players will enter the most important stage of the game, plastic surgery. As mentioned before, the character is non-gender specific, so players can design their new face by dragging the facial features collected in the platformers on the blank face, however they like. For example, if the players want to undergo a plastic surgery as a female, they can make use of the feminine facial features such as big eyes with long and thick eyelashes, and hairstyles such as long hair. Moving on to the plot of the game. Once upon a time, there was a toddler who was innocent and grew under parents' love. Here began the toddler's monologue. When I was young, I believed I was normal. People told me that I had the most beautiful heart who has ever seen. As I was growing up, unpleasant things happened to me from time to time. My schoolmates always laughed at me because of my appearance. The hatred of my appearance grew as I didn't know the complexity of the reality. Everything went downhill. This was me when I decided to perform a plastic surgery at the age of 18. The decision sets off the no longer toddler's journey into the game. So without any further ado, let's go right into the gameplay. For movement, use the arrow keys up, down, left, right. Our main objective is to collect the organs. If you collide into an enemy, 1 life will be taken away. If the character falls down, you have to start from the beginning of level 1. If you collide into the enemy 5 times straight, the game will be over and you have to start again from level 1. To go to the next level, you have to score 3 marks and get the red flag. Score 3 marks and get the red flag in order to move to the surgery section. Read the consequences, then press enter. This should direct you to the surgery section. Drag the eyes, ears, mouth, and so on accordingly to your face. Once finished, the surgery is complete and the game is over.